Alright, yo, what's up, dudes? I figured I'd make a video on this because I found it kind of interesting and I was Googling it and I really couldn't find anything on it at first. So I went to some Facebook groups and didn't really hear anything back on that either. But I obviously ended up figuring it out. I don't know, other people might know about it, but I even YouTubed some videos. I couldn't find anything on it. But like here I have To Love Rue. I have like all the omnibus, so it's 9 books for the collection. Um, and I got them all at the same time from Right Stuff Anime. So they mailed all of them out, all 9 of them, in like one package. And I noticed, like I was reading this first one here that contains volume 1 and 2. And first off, I noticed that it was like a lot heavier than my other ones. And the paper quality is like way better. So like I'll show you right quick. So the paper quality is like this I can show you. It's like this matte finish. It's thick and like the blacks just look so good on it. Like all the color, like everything, just not the colors, but the blacks look really, really good. It just pops. Even though there is some color pages. But yeah, just like the blacks and stuff are really, really rich. And it's a matte finish. And it's also a lot heavier. I actually weighed this on a scale and it was about 19 ounces. Where the other ones, my Omnibus 3 all the way up to 9, they weigh about 11 ounces. So a lot less. And the paper, this is like any standard. If you have like a, so these are by Ghost Ship. So if you have like any Ghost Ship manga that's English or any 7Cs, just normal stuff, you'll know that how the paper feels. So it doesn't have that matte finish. It's kind of like, it's kind of gritty. The blacks and stuff, it still looks good, but the blacks they don't pop as well. The paper is much thinner. Obviously, it's a lot lighter. And this also contains 2 volumes. So it's not like a thicker omnibus or anything like that. My second omnibus, which is what I'm on right now, contains volumes 3 and 4. It's actually like my first one. So this one is also really heavy. It's like 19 ounces. And it has that high quality. You gotta make sure I don't land on something weird here. That high quality like paper. I think it might be somewhat like if you ever had a manga that's like full colored and it has like, it's like a lot heavier and it has the really good quality paper. It's like that matte finish. Like it's probably like that. So kind of give you an idea. Well, it turns out it's kind of easy. I figured out like why is it that some of them are like this. So if you look on the back, this one here, it says printed in Canada, which seems pretty standard. Obviously, it's in here as well. Printed in Canada. This is first printing March 2018. When I was YouTubing other people unboxing their To Love Rue sets, theirs, like the other guy, he had this one as well. His was from Canada. But mine is, it says printed in Hong Kong, China. So the ones that are printed in China are the ones that have the really high quality paper, which is kind of weird. But this is if it'll load, or not load, but focus. What am I saying? Printed in Hong Kong, China. It's first printing December 2017. But yeah, I guess like I feel like these should be worth more money. Like if you were to like buy these off eBay, I could see where people will like try to charge more. Not only because it probably costs more to ship it because it's heavier, but just the high quality of it. I kind of wish my whole set was like this. Although these, the ones that are printed in Canada, which is like the standard ones, they're still nice too. But yeah, I'm not quite sure like why Ghost Ship or 7Cs like did some of them where they had them printed out in China and then they had some of them printed out in Canada. And I'm also not really sure why the ones that are printed in Hong Kong have like way higher quality and are way heavier than the ones printed in Canada. But I do know that these, you can get them in the Canada print, and then obviously the Hong Kong print. So I'm assuming that you could get the whole set. I know you can get the whole set where they're all printed from Canada, so I'm assuming you can get the whole set from printed from Hong Kong as well. But one thing, although these are like heavier, the paper is way better, the quality looks way better, and they just feel really good in your hand. One thing though that is like a negative on these is they're very stiff, and they feel like the spines will crack. I read this whole book here. I didn't crack the spine one time, thankfully, but I was very careful with it. I ended up finding one Reddit post where people was actually talking about this after I discovered that they were in fact printed in Hong Kong, China. And some people talked about the difference between the ones printed in Canada and the ones printed in Hong Kong. And a lot of people said they preferred these, the Hong Kong ones, because the higher quality, but they said that their spines cracked real easy on them. They had different mangas though. They didn't have To Love Ru. One person said that they had 70 different volumes that all were Hong Kong, printed in Hong Kong, and then they had a ton that was from Canada. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Do you have any of these in your collection? The ones from Hong Kong, China? And maybe like you kind of wondered, like you have a set and like some of them come from Right Stuff or wherever you order and they're like higher quality, and you kind of wonder like why some of them are like that and why some of them feel cheaper. Well, that's the difference. But anyway, I figured I'd make a video on it. Maybe more people like know about this, but they just don't talk about it, or it's not really like something that's on the internet. But I couldn't find anything on it, so I figured since I figured that out, I might as well just make a video on it and talk about the differences between the Canadian printed one and the ones that are printed in China. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully it's somewhat informative. Yeah, have a nice week. Peace.